All right, y'all. So I am going to wait till a couple people come in. Or I really don't have to do that. But I will. I'm gonna wait till the 3 minute mark. I'm gonna do 3 minutes. I'm trying to figure out which one I'm doing. I'm gonna do 3 minute mark. Give it time for people to come in. If you are watching this replay, then you can go ahead and fast forward it to the 3 minute mark where I will start with this video. Okay. So yeah, so I'm just gonna wait a few minutes, let people come in, and then we'll get started. 3 minute mark. All right. That gives me time to do what I need to do. And then the ice cream truck will come and I can hear it real good. Hopefully y'all can't hear that in this video. All right. Oh, I knew it was something. Hold on, y'all. Knew it was something. Still 3 minute mark. So y'all can hear me. All right, y'all. We are almost there. I am just gonna finish getting myself set up. See. Can y'all hear me? OJ, can you go into my thing and see if you can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Loud and clear. Gotcha. So it sounds better because today, y'all, when it got me, I don't know if y'all been following me for a while. But I had got these, I had like 2 different sets of mics and they never will work. So I think the last set, I paid like $200 for that. And I ended up taking it back because that's $200. I wasn't going to keep them if they weren't working. I think it was rodeo or something. It wasn't compatible. So today, because I know when I'm on MGL's home and garden, when I walk away, I need y'all to be able to hear me. So today, y'all, I went to Walmart and I ended up finding 2 mic thing. Kiy-Lee. Hold on, let me get this. That way I try to help people when I can. So y'all probably still can hear me. It say it goes, I think, up to 65 feet. So any content creators, I'm throwing you a bone. Okay. So this is what I went about today. This is the core innovations. And if you decide to go get this, the right thing and the good thing to do would be like, MGL put me on this. It's not hard. It's not hard. But look, y'all, so I got to get into this video. This is give me that, OJ. This is what and like I say, I have a cordless mic. I have a mic with the cord. That was that's hard with a big old long cord. And then my rodeo one I took back because it wasn't compatible. It wasn't working. But this right here, $20.97. $20.97. So it's plug and play. All you do is plug that into your phone and hook your mic on. Okay. So, I was looking for it. The girl couldn't find it. She said it's one left. And she was looking like, dang it. She said, it's one left. When she gave it to me, I noticed it say as seen on TikTok. And I didn't know that. And that's probably why only one was left, because people buy them. So this is what it is. Go ahead, go to Walmart. See if your Walmart got it. It comes with 2 mics. So anytime Oronde is on here with me, he'll have on one, and you know, we can move around better. Now I spent all that money on them daggone mics and they didn't work. But I paid $20.97 for one. And it worked. So put y'all on that just a little bit. All right, so I went to Tractor Supply because I already got some. I had some here, and I bought some more. I have these milk crates. I have about 5 of them. One on my water dispenser is sitting on, and I think the other 4 are Oronde pressure washed, and they are in the hallway by the water. So I went to Tractor Supply today. They only had 4 left. Can't remember where I got the ones I have in there from. That might have been Tractor Supply, but they're the same ones. So what I'm going to be working on is trying to get more space out of this. So a lot of people say they don't have enough space. Somebody had commented and was like, MGL, get you some bins. Stackable bins for your seasoning and stuff. Thank you so much. I cannot remember who you was, but thank you so much for that. So then I was like, okay, if I do the stackable bins for the seasoning and stuff, that's fine. But this is my problem over here. It's my meats. These canned meats get heavy. All right, so I'm like, well, I might as well use the crates and just label. All right. So that's what I'm going to do, because this is inside my prepper pantry, y'all. This is all the food stock up. So these crates. Now, Walmart got some collapsible ones. I don't do no collapsible crates. When you putting heavy stuff, I feel like you stack that thing up, and I think it said the collapsible crates can hold, I think, 50 pounds or something. Where these will hold, I think, up to 250 pounds. Okay. So I got these milk crates. I am going to start putting this canned meat, because that'll free up some space. Okay. I'm going to start get y'all back some. The canned meat inside the crate. Now let me tell you, for those of you that care about having stuff around and sitting or whatnot, you can also get like a curtain or something, and you can put it on around, and you can like block off an area in your house where you got your stuff at. There are so many different things you can do. But I'm going to put these sardines. I got Vienna's canned chicken, all that stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to label it. All right. I'm going to label it. So I'm just stacking. Bring it down so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. There we go. I'm stacking these sardines in here. Hopefully doing this, it's going to free up some space. So this is just a little idea of start vertically stacking things. You want the heavy stuff on the bottom. Okay. Now, would it be a little work to take it down and add more? Just a little bit. I mean, nothing you can't manage. I mean, it ain't like it's, so much. When you get a chance to do it, you can do it. But with the economy the way it is, Since they say we not in an inflation and we know we there's an inflation, you really can't really trust. So you need to do, this is a must, okay? This is a must. And we gotta find a way to do it. So for me, this lets me know, let me see. I can get some more right there. So this lets me know how many sardines I want to have at least a crate of everything, okay? At least a crate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these sardines up there, but first, they'll probably go to the bottom. First, I have Viennas. So I start stacking these. Y'all don't wait until chaos starts and then go trying to get this stuff. All right, don't wait. So that's all the Viennas I got. That lets me know I'm gonna need more Viennas. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, so I don't have to backtrack, I'm putting Viennas in one, sardines in the other. I got canned chicken. I don't care where it's from, what kind, as long as it's canned chicken. Okay? And that's what I'm putting in here. Because I even got the chicken that I showed y'all, Amazon. Stocking up from Amazon. OJ? Okay, Kiy-Lee? Ty? Go bring me that box in there that's got that Amazon stuff in it. On the floor in the front room. So that's going to be chicken. Because from here on out, I want to be, as much as possible, eating from my garden and fresh chicken. I shouldn't have to go to this and get this for anything. This stuff gonna last a long time. Put it right there. A long time. Okay? So, I shouldn't have to go in this. And this is where you need to understand that when you are doing a prepper pantry, you're doing emergency food stockpile, some things you don't have to rotate constantly. You know, these canned goods and stuff gonna last years and years and years. Okay, so you don't have to keep rotating them constantly. All right, and the way to build up is to not use the stuff you don't need to rotate constantly. So buy your chicken, your fresh chicken, or like me, we got quails. If I need to do chickens or something, buy fresh chicken, or butcher some quails or whatnot. We eat off that. Okay. That's why it's important to grow your own food if you can. Don't let nobody tell you not to grow your own food, because the importance as a true prepper who has the means to grow their own food, the importance of that is you eat off your garden till you can't eat off from it no more. That way, when you have canned goods, you're not going through this. Another thing is, because somebody left a message over on MGL Home and Garden. And I'm just like, look, I'm not being mean, but don't tell me what other people doing on theirs. Especially when it's nonsense, okay? You got some people that will deter you to go the way that they're going. You need to go the way that is best for you, okay? When you're growing your own food, you can preserve that food in a way to you don't have to use this. You don't have to use your canned goods. So if you're growing beans, you can pick those beans and freeze those beans. When you need beans, you eat off those beans. You know, you're rotating your freezer stuff. Things that if the grid go down, if there's a blackout, you should be able to eat off what's in your freezer till you can't eat no more. You know what I'm saying? That's going to prolong the time that you have to go into your canned stuff. So, yes, it is important to grow your own food if you can. I do indoor garden and outdoor garden. Okay? We got hydroponics or not. Or you don't have to do hydroponics. You could do it inside, but you're not gonna get the amount of food, okay, inside that you would on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So keep in mind, if you can't grow outside, grow inside, but you're gonna be limited. Okay, you're going to be limited. That's just the way it is. But something is better than nothing. All right. So small space. I got, put y'all back down. I'm going to get y'all comments here in a minute. Let me just get this stuff. So, if y'all watch that live stream where Oronde ordered some canned chicken and stuff from Amazon, okay? That's here on Mississippi Girl Life. That live stream is up, all right? Those of you that was in there. I hadn't put this up yet because I knew I was going to be getting some more crates. So, this is the canned chicken. All right, that I'm putting off in here. All these cans. I don't want to have to touch this stuff. Y'all don't understand the importance of trying to help yourself. Not all y'all, but some of y'all don't. Some of y'all don't understand. And at this point, it's really not hard, okay? It's not hard. Let's see. This is tuna. All right, so I have my stuff in here. So I'm gonna put the heaviest, which looks like it's gonna be this chicken. I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. All right. That's the chicken. I am going to put, I think the next crate that's gonna be heavy is gonna be, bring y'all back down, all my tuna. Salmon and tuna. All right. So he had bought a lot of these. All right, let me see if I can get. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have to I'm gonna sit here and open these up. All right, that way I can stack some. So all these is canned tuna. Bring my other phone from in there so I can see their comments without going up there to this phone. I think it's on my desk. See, because if I would have put two on two, it would have been too tall. Let's see. So it is very important, y'all, whether you don't believe it or not, it is very important. So I wanted to show y'all a way to, just an ideal, you know, of using other things to go vertically. You know, I always tell you, even when you grow your own food, if you don't have that much space, start taking things vertical. Go up, okay? That way, Okay, that way, you will create more space. So I'm opening up all these. Hey Tracy, hey girl, Miss World, Kiy-Lee. Hey y'all. They stop in your car in the store. Only so much food you can buy. America running out of food. What, Kiy-Lee? What, honey? Yes. You only buy so much food now. Card decline. Oh wow. It's a lot they ain't telling. It's a lot they ain't telling. I ain't heard that. Wow. Hey, Big Niecy. Hey, Measle. Yes, canned goods last years as long as they're stored properly. Yep, exactly. Whatever is best for you, you know? That's why I always tell you, everybody's prep is not going to look the same, you know? But at the end of the day, we all needs to be prepping, you know? And if I can show y'all what I'm doing, maybe that'll motivate you. I'll give you some ideas. Oh, look at this. Doesn't say wild caught. Oh, they changed the top on it. Okay. Top on that one. Okay. Jesus said, buy what one eats. Exactly. All right, y'all. So let me get up here and see if I can get this. Oh no, because I'm not done. I got some more stuff. All this salmon and tuna I'm putting in this crate. I got Dollar Tree tuna. Hey, that's protein. That's protein. That's protein. Our stomach, when we start licking our backs, we ain't gonna be worried about where it came from too much. Your body gonna go into fight mode. Okay. Packing it as much as I can. Oh, look at that. So much space. Right? I have these. Let me see. I don't think that's too. Because remember, I got to stack some on top. Let's see. That's going to sit. Yep, that'll be good. All right, so I think I have. So I think I have all my tuna in here. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is all this is chicken. I think I'm gonna put the viennas because now I know I gotta get a lot more viennas. Okay. Put the viands up there. But look at how much more I could stack up there, y'all. Look at how much more I can stack up there. So, chicken and viennas. I gotta do a whole lot of stuff eventually. So now I'm gonna do all this tuna. Hold up, let me see. Show y'all what I'm working with. I can get a little bit more off up in here, but all this is tuna and salmon. Okay, a lot of cans of tuna and salmon. So I'm about to get this up here. That's heavy. And these crates are $8.49 at Tractor Supply. Producer Pride. So now I'm gonna put the sardines on top of it. That's my iron probably coming. Don't own that front door with that screen door with Summer right there. All right. Woo. Yeah. So. And the good thing about it, let me show y'all. I'm going to label it still because I like organized, but I can see through it. These going to be all viennas. I need to get more chicken that can go off up in here, but that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. You see it? So, but I can see all this is my tuna and all this is my, y'all back out. Let's see. Okay. So this is all the tuna right here and all the sardines there. All right. So I like it. I like it. And the fact that I have bins that I'm gonna do for some of the lighter stuff, but I like that. I like that. So I hope that gives somebody some ideas. I hope that gives somebody some ideas with stacking stuff. Bring me my bins off the couch. So while I got time, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do some of this over here. Okay. So this, I mainly got these bins. Now these bins I'm finna show you. I got these from, they used to be $3 at the Dollar Tree. They don't went up $1, so they $4 now, okay? But that still beats $7, $8, okay? So, yeah. All right. So they come with the lids, of course. And these, how these bins look. Okay? So, I'm gonna wipe them out before I put stuff in it with my spray. If you want some more, get it, because that What? I thought you were asleep. You you sound like you was. All right, y'all. So I am wiping it out and whatnot. And I am going to put some of these. Hey, Big Niecey. They ain't be having a fit. Oh, for real? Wow. Be hearing some bark. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do mine's herbs. So all the Italian seasoning, the oregano, the thyme, chives. Let's see. Oregano. I do crushed peppers, ground ginger, cinnamon, oregano. I'm gonna do the salt and pepper in its own thing. That way I know how much I have. Salt, pepper. These are cloves going in there. Let's see. Anything like garlic powder. Let's see. What do I want to put? Garlic and onion powder and stuff. That may get its own. Okay. So yeah. So that lets me know I need to really, well, I'm going to be dehydrating my own herbs. So I put that right there. Now the salt and pepper. Can y'all still hear me good? I want to make sure this mic is working like it's supposed to. I be talking like I was the other day in that live screen on the other channel, and y'all wasn't hearing nothing I was saying. All right, so salt and pepper one. It's gonna be for this one. These are new bins, so I am wiping them out with my cleaner. People be in the stoves touching stuff and just decide not to get it, and germs everywhere. I'm putting my food in there, so. Oh. Okay. So I have sea salt. Okay. I have some of this chili, garlic, sea salt, anything that's salt and pepper. Garlic, sea salt. I love sea salt, y'all. Oh, I'm out of my pink Himalayan. I used to always keep that, so I need to get some pink Himalayan salt. Like this is seasoning salt. Like this stuff, seasoning salt. I don't really buy this stuff, but let me see. It's a seasoned salt. I'll put that in there because it's got salt, garlic, and pepper seasoning. I'll put that in there. And the garlic powder. But eventually that being probably gonna change. Dill seeds need to go over here. Okay. So this can go over there. I got cinnamon sugar. See that type of stuff. This can go in here. Ranch. I'll just put that off up in there. I don't want to waste a bin. All right. So I need another bin. I bought quite a few of these because all those packets gonna go in here too. Make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, good. Yes. So I was like, okay. And you can see through. So I hope this is helping to somebody that did not know, didn't think of this, or whatever the case may be. I hope it's helping someone. But I have all these different seasonings. Chili seasonings. All these like chicken parmesan and bourbon pork and all these different types of seasoning packs that fall around or whatnot. So that's perfect for them. Perfect. I'm not worried about expiration on this type of stuff, seasons and all that. Maybe more on when it comes to like mustards and mayonnaise and stuff. Then yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go too far out with that. But let's see, Parmesan cheese. A lot of my minced garlic. Let's see, sweeteners. Trying to see if I want to leave. I think I'm gonna leave this stuff where it's at. But I definitely need to move this. I think it'll be good to put like my brown sugar and my sugars and stuff because that's gonna keep things out of it, keep things at bay. Okay, so let me get another one for that. Okay. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna come back and do and vacuum seal some stuff, but just now so I can add more stuff, I'm just gonna, do this. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be working on this a while, off and on. Well, probably not off and on. Probably gonna be working on it a while because I want to get it done. So, let's see, because a lot of my sweeteners, honey and stuff, I can also put. They may go better in a crate because it's heavy. Like these packs of honey and I got agave syrup and that type of stuff. So I'm going to put. Make sure y'all see what I'm doing. I'm going to my sugar. I have powdered sugar and see like this stuff eventually is going to get vacuum sealed and still put off in there. But for now, see, lay it down. Got packs of sugar. That's for when I bake. I just ain't even had time to bake. If y'all was in that live stream the other day, Oronde was telling y'all about how he used to bake for his unit when he was active duty. They loved it. But I'm getting back to a lot of stuff because the importance of securing food. Yeah. So what I just put in there is I have bags of brown sugar and stuff. So I have it to where brown sugar stuff be in there. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put the top on here. We can see how this looks. For as, and I can always go back and label. See. Jams and jellies. See, like jellies and peanut butter and stuff, I feel like crates will be best. So I'm going to have this sitting right here, directly in the middle. And next, I'm going to put all these seasonings. Because see, when I do my own, when I dehydrate my stuff and make my own seasonings, I'm a vacuum seal a lot of my seasonings. So having that like that. This is my sea salts and stuff. Okay. Salt and pepper. Okay. And then this bin with more seasonings, but the actual packets, I'll put them up there. As you can see, it's climbing the wall, okay? So all right, so let's see what else we have. I got some more bins. I'm gonna probably put probably my like my minced garlics. I could see myself putting the minced garlics because I be collecting those. This is all my, even the canned milk. Y'all got this, still got this jalapeno milk. Oh, it's a Best By April 20th, 2026. That'll be this month, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna be good past that. I got stuff 2025 coconut milk and stuff. I ain't worried about it. So I'm thinking peanut butter. Any type of butters, canned milk. I could get away with doing crates for those because they're gonna be a little too heavy. These are some little Nutella things. I can keep those in here because that was around Valentine's. I didn't get them for Valentine's or nothing. I don't do holidays, but they was $1, so I got those because it's not the decorations on it, it's the food that's in it. And it's Nutella. So let's see. Stick that right there. Jams and jellies. You know what? These are my bouillon cubes. They can go in here. Where I'm gonna put those in? They'll go in with the season, but I may eventually, I'm gonna give them their own bin because I need to stock up on these. And this will be more like broth type stuff. Okay, so they're gonna have their own bin. Let's see. Anything glass like this. This is something else I like stocking and keeping. So I know I'm gonna get more of this. This is vanilla flavoring. And like I have bread machine yeast, that type of stuff. So I can get smaller bins for stuff that I don't have so much of. But let me go ahead and, because I know I want a lot of them cubes, bouillon cubes. I think it's very important to have stuff like that because You can make broths, soups and stuff with it. So broth with some noodles may end up being your meal. You know? No problem, no problem. So I'm gonna have one for just for my cubes. Hopefully I'll be filling that back up. Well, I'll be filling this up soon. Okay. I see something else over here I may be able to add a lot to. Matter of fact, let's do this. I'm gonna put these right here because I don't have a lot of them. I may be able to find some small ones. I know I will. Let's do this. I do have this area. So right here, it's a lot of teas. Okay. Let's see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna fill this high as I can. Let's see, with teas, and that'll take up a lot of space. Try to keep them together. Vanilla caramel tea. What's the February 2026, but y'all know that stuff's still good. Let's see. So if I can get these in there too, yep. So some of these. Get another one in here. Yep. And I probably would save more room if I were to just pull them out, but that's gonna keep that's gonna bring that smell because some of these are flavored. So, but what I am gonna do is I can break those down. I can take these tea bags, put them in my vacuum seal bags, and vacuum seal it down. So that'll be something I'll do eventually. And that way, I don't have to worry about that. So, what else? But for right now, I'm going to do it this way just to save some space. Okay? We'll see how many of these I can get. Yeah, I'm definitely going to break it down because I feel like I'm losing space with these big, bulky boxes. Okay? What I will do until I vacuum seal them hold on, y'all. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down in Ziploc bags right now. How about that? Because these boxes are big. So I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. That way, you'll see. I'm still eventually going to vacuum seal it. But for now, we do it like this. All right. So this is the Twinings Pure Iced Tea. Oh, they come like that. Is that somebody out there? Okay. Summer, come here. Open these up. Open these up. And I'm going to pour them. Now make sure I get the same one. So what I'm going to do for one of the boxes is I'm going to fold the box down and leave it in a small bag. That's so if we drink one of these and somebody have a reaction or really like it or whatever, you know what was in it and which tea it was. So I'm going to like fold this down as much as I can. Okay. Because I have some that's flavored too. And I don't want to put this in there with the naked tea bags. So what I'm going to do for it is, I'm going to put it in there, but I'm going to put the box in its own Ziploc bag and then put it off in there. You know? That way you keep everything sanitized, because this box probably got so many germs on it. And that tea, them tea bags, opening them like that. Now, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to set this off in here. That way, we know what kind of tea it is. And I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of more of the same ones until I can fill this bag up. got 3 boxes of teas off up in there. And I have this in there to tell me what kind it was. I get a chance to vacuum seal, I will. But, so, doing it like that, it's going to save room. Okay. Thank you, Mizo. Godly girl, hey. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. Like I say, make sure if you got multiple ones, because I got, these are the unsweetened black tea, but the boxes look the same because I do have the strawberry flavor like this. So that's why I am making sure I keep everything separate. And each Ziploc bag is going to get one of the boxes in it. I think this is the last one of that particular, of this particular kind. I'm gonna break this. Oh, I got this one. You do the same thing, Big Niecy? That's what I'm talking about. I just checked Amazon. They are starting at 36 for 4. What's 36 for 4, Big Niecy? What's 36 for 4? I've been killing Food Line. Oh, so you up here on the East Coast, honey? I've been killing Food Line. The Nor's rice been adopted. Honey, don't tell me that because I go back. Because I sure got some. We used to eat this all the time years ago. This what you talking about? Because I got some the other week. They was $1, honey. So I ain't want, you see, I gotta make some room so I can stock stuff back. I'm going vertical, y'all. Going vertical. So I can have room. Because I had some of this stuff in my front room. Because I ain't have no room back here. I ain't going to let the deal go by. Just because I got to make room. Because when we go back, it's going to be gone. So, go ahead and get it. But I wanted it out my front room. So, let's see. Here we go. Putting this in there so we'll always know what tea it is. Putting it in its own Ziploc bag to protect the regular, tea bags and germs and stuff that could have been on the box. That way I can go back and label this later on, because I know what it is because I got that in there. Put that down in there. Okay. Now I got 3 boxes of the strawberry ones. This is what I was saying. They different flavors. So I'm going to go ahead and break these down. And then look at this. Look how much room I saved. Because these got, how many is these? 72 tea bags in each box. Okay. So that's 3, 6. That's 9 boxes broke down into one bin. All right. So if I vacuum seal them later on, if I choose to, that's just going to be me maximizing even more. Because once I vacuum seal them, shoot, you know how many, if I get some more of these, I can get off in that. Because they're going to go flatter than this. Then I can break it down some too. Strawberry and raspberry. Ooh. You smell that raspberry and strawberry real good. I'll leave that box to break down. Smell like Kool-Aid though. And these flavored ones. Use this one. Gammy lids. Oh, that must have been something y'all was talking about. For the 5-gallon food storage containers, got you. All right. So I got all those in there. Okay. Put this one off up in here. Now I know these are the strawberry and raspberry ones. All right, and I got all those 9 boxes, y'all. 72 in each box. Broken down like this. Okay. Okay. Put the lid on this. And it's making room for this area. I always try to keep, when you're breaking stuff down, the nutritional value in stuff. So I always try to keep that so you'll know. Okay. And so I broke those teas down. Now, I do have these teas to do. I got the vanilla caramel and the English one, so I could go ahead and do them right quick. And actually, I should be able to put them off up in there. Let's see how these right here are open up, okay? See how these are open up. These are black tea with vanilla from Madagascar. That plant, not the cartoon. Okay. Yep, and they're like this. I want all the vanilla ones. Because there's one in there that's English breakfast. Okay. Getting alerts, y'all. Everything want to alert me. All right, so I'm putting it in here. don't even have to use another box because I should be able to get it in here. Yeah. And I'm about to go ahead and knock them down. See how many I can get. So all them boxes of teas broken down in here. So this is the English breakfast one. And what I like about it is, y'all know I love my mason jars. But I really love them for stuff in my working pantry that I use everyday stuff, you know. With this, when you breaking stuff down like this, I don't know about these because this box wasn't completely sealed. And I don't play with that. I don't know who done played with something. I just rather scratch that. No. When I opened it, I could feel it. And then the seal part was off. That could have happened, but I ain't taking no chances. I'm going to contaminate it or something the whole daggone bag. They was marked down, so I ain't worried about it. But when it's in vacuum seal or in bags, you can throw these in backpacks or whatever. You ain't got to worry about no jars and all that. So there is a place for everything in your pantry. There's a place for jars. There's a place for vacuum seal or Ziploc bags. Everything ain't going to be the same. I could have easily got it off up in there, but I'm not going to worry about it. If something wasn't completely sealed with me, y'all, I don't take no chances with that. All right. So actually, all those bags is in here. Want to make sure you get as much air out because the air is what makes stuff go stale and all that. All right. I got all those in there, y'all. Matter of fact, why not? Because I know I can get that off up in there. Hold on. I just thought of something. I only have one box of this. So I'm going to go ahead and put my ginger tea. It's tea. So I'm going to go ahead and put... And I could break this down and put the box right off up in there because they are in little bags. This is honey crystal lemon ginger tea, okay? I used to show you the ginger candy that's by this brand. There's some good stuff to have. You have to be careful with a burning stomach. I'm just drinking it and eating it on no empty stomach. But there's some good stuff to have. And that's what you can get it from the GNC stores or the Oriental stores. They don't have no crazy stuff in it or nothing like that. There's no energy, nothing. It's just a ginger tea. This one has honey and lemon in it. But since these come in packets, not like a tea bag, I'm just going to stick this off up in there. I don't have to put it in its own bag. yeah. Saving space. There we go. Ah, that's all my teas. Let's see. And that's all my teas broken down. I have 1 bin left. 1 bin left. And I probably would do powders. No, I got 2 bins left, but I'm gonna go ahead and break these down real quick. These are my apple cider powders. They come in packets. You just add this to hot water. So I can and I don't even have to put the box in there because they have their nutritional stuff on the back. So everything I need is on the bag. Now, let's see. I do have hot chocolate packets because I do have my K-cups too. So let's see. These are the Swiss Miss no sugar added. And they don't have the nutrition stuff on the back, so I will be putting breaking the box down and putting it off up in here. And then I have one that's reduced calories. I done tried all of them. But they'll all get their separate bag. Because of that, this box down flat. It'll go in there like this. Yep. Perfect. Girls, get ready to take iron. Kylie, bring me the stuff because I'm gonna forgot. All right, y'all. So now I do have my K-cups. All my hot chocolate K-cups are in the front. I do have the apple cider in the K-cups too. And these I pretty much use all from now. But since my thing is actually full in the front, I'm going to go ahead and break those down. sir. You show you. Oh no, you did. So you up in here started. You showed me what? You showed me what? Huh? They was for supplies, wasn't it? It was for supplies. Only for supplies. Wait. Who's He said he showed me what? What is that? He said he showed me slick like handicap and stuff like that. I'm glad I got that mic on because everything that's being said they can hear real good. So when he started bothering me, and sneaking saying stuff, they can hear you. Huh? You found it? Found what? That's what he showed you all this stuff. Who showed who what? He know I'm the one that showed him all this. Really? Yeah. Oh. If it weren't for me, he wouldn't be doing no prepping. To even be showing this stuff. Since he's saying he showed me all this. Oh, what? That's him just admiring it. He done found a lot of good deals and from just up here, huh? No, just bring it here. Come on. What is this? Oh. All right, y'all. So I got my K-cups in here. Okay. And I put the thing. You always want to keep your nutritional facts. Just break one of the boxes down. So that's hot chocolate, hot chocolate powders, apple cider powders, and apple cider K-cups. And all that you just saw me do is in here. Okay. So I'm gonna put a top on it. And then I stacked it over here like that. So, having some stuff will stay on the shelves like that. Some stuff, like I'm looking at here, some things is just bulky, like these noodles right here. And get broke down. Hold on, y'all, because I gonna forgot where everything at. Give it here. Kylie, bring me a plate. All right, so these cereals, that type of stuff, eventually will get broken down, probably vacuum sealed. Okay, definitely going to get some more bins, but I am so loving this, and that way I can put like maybe a lot of the jars and stuff, because like these, I'm gonna break these down, get them out the boxes, the pasta. Did we finish the last one? Did we finish the last one? Where is that? Is it back in my desk? Give me the spoon. You ain't taking vitamin D, honey. I'll start back on it tomorrow. You got to. When they get ready to do them labs, they gonna be wondering because you're not going outside a lot. I ain't took mine neither. I don't think Kylie took hers. So tomorrow we got to take that vitamin D.
Yes,
I don't want to hear these folks go for labs and they talking about why your vitamin D? Are you taking it? And then they gonna up it some more. So, do you see it? What was it? I think this may be enough for us because the other one just came, right?
Mm-hmm. It's sitting on the bed.
So, y'all, I gotta take this real quick because we were supposed to done here took this. But it's better get it in. It's better now than never. So those of you that some of y'all have seen this. But this is what we take for iron. Me and the girls are iron deficient anemic. So it is important that we get it in. And only one of us like it. And that is Tatiana. I don't like it. It's nasty. It tastes worse than pennies.
The smell deceives you.
Huh?
The smell deceives
you. The smell smells like berries.
At first it smelled like berries to me, and then after I tasted it and I got its true colors, it don't smell like berries no more. It smells
and we have to take a teaspoon, 5 ml, which is 1 teaspoon daily. 1 teaspoon gives us 694% of our daily value. And it tells you on here it is potent, okay? It's potent.
You have to be careful.
But our ferritin is low. I think I'm the lowest with ferritin. So you have to take it with vitamin C. Vitamin C, and you need to wait 2 hours before you even have any dairy. So you take the iron with vitamin C. You take and no dairy. Wait, take the iron 2 hours. If you're gonna have dairy, 2 hours before dairy, or taking it, you have to wait 2 hours after you can have dairy again. But then what throws it off is when we take the vitamin C. The vitamin D, we don't take the one with K2. K2 help you absorb the vitamin D. So since we don't take the one with K2, it is best to have the vitamin D with a fatty product, something like a dairy or yogurt. So that's why we have to take them apart or else it won't absorb. Now, I'm not a doctor physician. I'm just, this is what we have to deal with. So I know what I'm talking about.
Hard knock life.
Yeah, it's a hard knock life. No, but it can always be worse. So we're gonna taking these little supplements and be happy. Take the little iron and the little vitamin D and be happy. Because it can always be worse. Tatiana don't have no problem with the taste. But oh my goodness. So I measure it out with one of these teaspoon things. Because like I say, it's potent. You don't want to take more than what they tell you to.
I take mine.
Your doctor tell you to.
I take mine with her because it makes me feel better.
Yes. So I'm taking it with today. I change it up. Taking 100% juice, pineapple juice, good source of vitamin C.
You ready?
We have to count it down.
3, 2, 1, do it. It's never good. It always just get worse and worse. So when you think it's over, it get worse. But you know, we could have to take more of it.
They want me to take more. Look, taking this.
That is a lot.
Once a day. Because this is a lot of iron. If it was up to them, I'd be taking this twice a day.
And you know what? After I take it, I always think I don't gotta do this for the next 24 hours, and I'm happy about it.
Yep. Okay, step back. Take this. It cracks me up every time how we have to get all this stuff to put it together. So it's best thing for me I wanted to take iron in the morning. So the iron needs to be taken with a good protein, non-dairy protein. So today I didn't take it this morning. I ended up doing Afrin this morning. So good protein, peanut butter, something. I don't like peanut butter in the mornings. And then by lunchtime, I can have my dairy, cottage cheese, or whatever, and then I can pop the vitamin D. So then I have to be careful what vitamin C I use with the iron, because it'll be first thing in the morning because I have GERD. And most things that you get vitamin C from is acidic. So yeah, y'all. Iron down. Got my iron in. All right. I feel productive when I get my iron in. I would have felt more productive if I would have got my vitamin D in, which I still could take it later on. I could take it for bed. But I don't like to do that because if I need to take my famotidine for my GERD, I don't like to take things close together. So did you get any of the sardines in the can last week for $1? They did that one for 2 weeks straight. No, I didn't get no. I haven't been scoping out, but I did a couple of weeks ago. They had the sardines $1. Now I got them a couple of weeks ago. That's how I stopped. That's how I was stocking this right here. So these are all sardines. So they did it again. They did it again because I had been trying to I've been trying to get the garden together. So I've been like slacking on bringing stuff in, especially, excuse me, y'all, especially to that was pure acid, and that's because of that pineapple juice. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. So what I was saying. Oh, I was trying to get the garden together before getting all, bringing more stuff in because I needed to start breaking stuff down. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be on the Food Line deals, honey. Definitely gonna be on them. I just hadn't been, bringing stuff because I still had stuff. We was ordering stuff from Amazon, like the chicken and stuff. So that stuff was sitting in the front room. Let's see. You remember when I bought those teas, girl, Meat World? Yes. Started using metal trash cans. Got you, Tracy. Got you. Hey, Nikki. I use my mason jars for like everyday use. Um, Everyday use. I'll show y'all in a minute for those of you that's maybe new. Or they're good if you decide to can something, dehydrate something, but I really like to use for everyday use and like break stuff down other ways so it'd be easy to carry it. If you got to throw it on a backpack or something. They ran out when I was looking for them. I love ginger tea. Yes. I have a Azure Standard Hound waiting for me. I can see outside, so. Better sale. Got you. Yeah, Summer always got to make her presence. Yes, she does. Dramatic. Hmm? I understand. Please don't use that reference. Huh? Measle. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Please don't use that reference. What reference? Oh, I guess you out of here. Okay. I didn't offend nobody, so I shouldn't be an issue with what reference. I don't even know what that is. Okay. When the tails get desperate for food. I know that's right, Nikki. And you know, I have said this. I help family and friends, but something was said to me the other day. When I was trying to tell somebody to stock up or whatnot. And I'm gonna leave it as family, friends, okay? I'm gonna leave it at there. So it ain't like singling anyone out. I'm gonna just say that. And you know, when people tell you things like they not gonna stress themselves, that kind of opened my eyes to like, okay, I'm stressing myself to prep. And if something were to happen, you probably gonna be, you know, looking for things to sustain you or whatnot. Is it right that I stress myself in prep and then give you everything? Like I was starting to think, because I'm like, wait now, we talk able-bodied people. Able-bodied people. And this was from back home. This was from back home. So I'm like, okay. It tells you it don't matter if it's family, friends, or associates or whatever. People will sit back, hold their hands, and don't try to help themselves. And then come and try to take all or expect you to give. It's like, come on now. You know, I said, well, I'm going to stop telling people so much. And I'm just going to continue to just do what I do, you know, since you're going to really be stressed when you ain't got nothing and you can't get nowhere or nobody can't get to you. You really going to be stressed. But that's what she told me. So I just said, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. I'm back, not you. Oh, okay, okay. I was like, huh? I was like, I ain't used no reference. Okay, okay. But yeah, so I was like, okay, all right. Don't stress. Stress when something happens and your stomach licking your back. Or you don't know how to grow food or something because you ain't tried. You ain't try to learn that skill. Because at the end of the day, people people need to understand that even if you're a Christian or whatnot, you need to know that in the Bible, God put things in there to let you know you should be prepping. You know what I'm saying? So I started thinking like, okay, now I know I'm putting in work and doing what I got to do for my family. And that's another thing. This was a female. You know, men prep and stuff. You got some men that prep and do survival and stuff. That go hard at it. You know, a lot of them do a lot of tactical stuff and all that. But I feel like a woman that knows this, a woman should be trying to help themselves and their loved ones if they're able bodied. So stocking up, doing a little garden or whatnot, that and you're able bodied, you should be doing that. So I just said, okay, that's all I could say at that point was okay. Like she said how she felt, and I'm like, okay. That was almost to me like I'm doing a whole lot stressing myself. I'm preparing because I have responsibilities, you know, have responsibilities. And we gotta eat, you know, and there's a lot of people that's disabled and so wish they could get around and do stuff. And you got people that you even if you slow at doing it, but you still can do it. I was like, okay then, well, Ain't gotta worry about me mentioning it no more. She don't have to worry about me mentioning it no more. No more. You're going to be the first one they call, girl. Up here, the closest that can get to me is my uncle. Everybody else is in Mississippi. So it'll be even hard to even, if something happened, I mean, you could get up here, you can leave early, but still, what if you can't get up here? You should be trying to at least do something down there. You know what I'm saying? Because up here, if something were to happen, me and my uncle and my family here will be together. So I try to tell family and friends back home, but the same boat that y'all be in. Like I say, my granny and my uncle was the preppers. So try to, all we can do is tell them. But I started thinking like, okay, well, dang. Whew. Okay. All right then. Well, I ain't going to stress myself trying to tell nobody. I ain't going to do that. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. Always send messages to his people to prepare. Then we share what to do. Yep. No, I'm not stressed doing this. I'm happy doing this. I'm happy that, and like I say, this stuff can be taken away. God forbid, there could be a storm, a fire, anything. But I know I tried. What you gonna do? Pick up and keep going. You're gonna try to replenish. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. We may have to leave all this stuff behind, but we tried, and that's what God look at. We tried. You know what I'm saying? Yes, faith without works is dead. Yes, one of my favorite scriptures, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on, what time did I take that? Just say 8. Okay. Yes. So, but look, y'all, I hope this was helpful. I hope it was helpful. The milk crates, definitely going to be using more of those. I got the last 4 that was at Tractor Supply. They $8.49. But I have some in here that I won't bring in here that I've been here for a couple years because I'm doing like supplies and stuff in there. Y'all will see all that because I'm to the point where I feel like it's not rocket science. I feel like I don't have to like sit down and just harp on it and teach you. Showing you is teaching you. Letting you be able to see that I'm actually doing it. Like I said before, you got a lot of channels on here that is genuine and that shows you. But you also got channels that they're only, and they some of the ones that be on the fake accounts in my comment section think I'm stupid. But they're the ones, you got some that just do this. And they're actually not doing this. They're doing this to get this. Okay? Every month. They're not really showing you, because, and I don't want to hear what people come and say, like they leave in my comments because they want me to stop from showing it. Because sometimes people will want you to stop showing what you're doing because they don't have the ability to show what they're doing because they're actually not doing it. Okay? If you let out of your mouth, and I've said this for years, it's common sense. If you got 5 people in a room and the conversation comes up about what's going on in the world, and you open your mouth to say people should be stocking up, can anybody tell me what that means for you? Can anybody answer that question? What did you just do? Can anybody answer that? You got 5 people. There's a discussion. And you make the statement of people should be stocking up. You could just be randomly talking. What did you just do for you? Can anybody answer that? Can anybody answer that? What did you just do? Nobody? Nobody know what you just did to yourself. It's going to be so simple when I tell you. You just saying those words. What did you just do for yourself? You know what it was? Because ain't nobody answering. You just told you to stop. There you go, Sandra. So why come in my comment section and say, I wouldn't be showing nobody that because they going to come straight for you. But then you on your channel telling people they should be stocking up. But you ain't showing what you got. It don't matter. When you let those words come out your mouth at any time, if something happened, whether you showed it or not, Pookie and Peanut and them coming to pay you a visit. So instead of being in my comment section telling me I shouldn't show nothing because you're not showing nothing because you're not doing nothing and you want me to stop, when you open your mouth to say that, you already done told. Whether you're doing it or not, Pookie and Peanut and them coming to see you. And they going to be looking. And you may be in a worse situation there because they going to think you done hit it because you made that one statement. Now, this the kicker. You might have made that statement to have a talking point. And you actually not stocking up. Now it's worse because Pookie and Peanut and them going to think you hid the goods. And you may just get tortured over some goods that they think you hid that you don't even have. Just because you open your mouth. Some people don't use their common sense. So you can't be on any platform talking about stock up, get water, do this, do that, and think that you're not a target. You're a target. So coming over telling me, don't show my stock. This is the only way I can let people see that I practice what I preach. I don't get up there and just do this for money. See, people do this for this. But see, I'm spending this to do this and to tell y'all like this. That's the difference. That's the difference. So, don't do it. Do it all the way. But you got some people, they half do things, okay? And they have a lot of people wrapped around their fingers. And then they come over here on the fake accounts they just made or accounts they've been made years ago and they changed the name on it. See, I'm going to tell you, for a long time, I've been having a YouTube advisor. I once thought that you had to have so many subscribers. Found out, no. So there's a lot I know now that a lot think I did not know. You know what I'm saying? So when you're coming over with your fake accounts, all on my TikTok, okay, with your fake accounts, saying that you're doing this and you're doing that and I shouldn't be showing preps, and 9 times out of 10, I know exactly who you are. It's men and women, but I expect that from the females. I don't expect that from the men. Okay? You scammers through my videos. You in all my live streams. You impersonating people that I done got into it with. And you come over and try to act like that person. Too grown for that. Too grown for that. Messy men. And then you sit and get on the fake accounts and be all up in my thing thinking I don't know. Thinking I don't know. I have told y'all about a couple times and say, you don't know everything about me. You don't know the connections I may or may not have. You can go to McDonald's and get on their Wi-Fi and think that I may not know still who you are. IP. There are so many ways to get it. But you keep doing stuff because you're calling my bluff. You keep doing stuff. So be careful who you listen to. There's a lot of great channels that shows you, teach you, and all that. But you do have the ones that does this for this. And they not spending this on this. They don't have it. They don't have it. And then they want to shut other people down that's showing that they are practicing what they preach. They want to shut them down. So both of y'all, so the one that's practicing what they preach and the one that's preaching and not practicing, we can both be sitting like two ducks. Nobody is doing nothing more than the other. No. The best way to teach and get people on board is to show what you're doing. And if you don't show what you're doing or what you got, that's showing them that what you're telling them to do, you're doing. It's not right to tell people to do something that you're not doing. A lot of you don't like me because I'm going to tell it like it is. I don't like to see people getting used and played. I don't like that. I can't stand a bully. And you got a lot of that on here. Underhandedly. So y'all need to be careful who you're watching and make sure that you're doing things that's right for you. Okay? Because a lot of people play games on here. They'll have you running, going to get all this stuff, and they ain't even doing it. They sit back laughing. Collecting a little paycheck every month. Pay attention to the ones, to when people tell you to do something, pay attention and make sure that they're doing it. Anybody can get up and say, I'm doing this, I got this, I do this, I do that. And like I say, anytime you open that out, you let that come out your mouth to go and prep and to go stock up, you already a target. You are already a target. You don't have to show you're a target. So what's wrong with showing? That way, people will understand the importance. I'm going to continue to show y'all what I do. I spend my money differently. I spend my money on doing these things. Because it's important. I feel it's truly important. Going to buy those crates at almost $9 a pop. You know how much I'm going to spend? And for all this stuff that I do and show y'all, I don't make that in YouTube. I don't make like no big amount. I spend more out of my own budget than I get paid for YouTube. Because it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about getting everybody on board. Getting as many people to stock up so you can have things when this economy fall. Because those people in other places, they got food and water stocked. They got places where they can go that's got everything they need. I don't care who you voted for or who you stand by or whatnot. At the end of the day, all of us got guts. All of us need to eat. All of us need food and water. And if you don't have it, and the ones you're following behind, you're believing in that have it, they can't help you. They're not going to be able to help you. So, to each his own. Y'all see them in my comment section. Just ignore the nonsense. Because I love it. I say I'm applying that pressure. that I'm still running through your minds. Everything ain't troll over here, y'all. Everything ain't troll. I'm telling you what I know. For a fact. Everything ain't troll. There ain't no trolls, just some of it. There ain't no trolls just passing by. Some of these content creators that don't like me. Messy men and women. Fake accounts. That's so cowardly. That's so cowardly. I mean, if you gonna be coming over, be who you are. Why you gotta go create an account? Why you gotta go create an account to talk? Y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Man, I get to talking about that and then all of a sudden. Okay, y'all see that? Now hold up. Y'all see that? Somebody said now I can hear. Y'all see that? Once I got on that topic, once I started talking about that, y'all see what happened? You see what happened? You see what happened? And people sit there and say, there is nobody that can. I ain't even gonna go into that. I ain't gonna go into that. Okay? But yeah, what a coincidence. What a coincidence. Mizo, you still okay? Okay, you can hear me now. What a coincidence. Okay? But this is the way I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. And you're not going to tell me that people ain't working with people inside of this platform. Because I know the stuff that be happening. Even with my little views. I see that I have more views and then they go down. But every time I reach out, ain't nothing wrong. Come on now. Come on. It is what it is though, because I'ma still do what I gotta do because it's about helping everybody. But I'm glad whatever just happened and y'all was able to see that. Once I get on a certain thing, yeah. We're gonna continue on though. If you got a small space, hopefully you can get like crates. These crates gonna hold a lot. You can get these crates and put them on the floor or whatever. Put all your canned goods and stock the lighter stuff up. And that'll give you more room. That'll give you more room. I'm loving it. And even with these bins, you know, Measle, I understand that, honey, but let me just say this. And I get what you're saying. Sometimes you can't always be closed mouth. Sometimes you have to let people know that you ain't crazy, that you see. Now, you don't have to dwell on it, but I'm not that type that just be a passive person, a person. Sometimes now, sometimes you let people know. You don't have to do it all the time, but sometimes you let people know. I see you, because see, at the end of the day, when they come down that ladder as you going up that ladder, you and others that done heard you, let them know that I see you or I know who you are. Then, and sometimes you say things for a paper trail. Okay? Sometimes it's a paper trail. Not bothering. And then on top of that, I always say, I'm not one that don't let y'all know a little bit of what's going on, because there is good content creators that watch me. And you may find yourself having the same issues that I'm having. And you may be like, okay, MGL said this, and you may start watching some things, watching some accounts, watching some channels, and putting two and two together. Okay, and then you understand how to go buy your stuff. Okay, so that type of stuff, sometimes you have to say something. Sometimes you're saying something will help someone else. Now, me, like you said, I've been going through this for years, Measle. I'm still standing. Okay, that's the thing. And I'm pretty sure it's other people been getting crazy messages and stuff. So y'all keep on going, okay? Keep on going. Keep doing it. Don't let nobody break you down. Keep doing what you got to do. People come over tell you to stop doing this. If you're doing this, keep doing it, okay? Do it harder. Do it harder, all right? So the crates, I love it. Because think about it, if these crates was on the floor, all the way down the floor, look at how much stuff you can get in them crates. Like but now you have to pay to get the crates. Some of you may be able to get crates from Marketplace or rummage sales or something like that, or your job or something. Don't do nothing illegal, but you may be able to get crates or whatnot. I have to buy mine, unfortunately. But look at how much you could get. And you can stack that along the wall and take it all the way up if you got a small space. So I got mine right now, right there. So let me show y'all real quick, because somebody has. Then I'm gonna get up off in here, y'all. Show y'all. Okay. So I know somebody said something about water. All right. So I'm still holding strong with my water. All right. Still holding strong with my water. But these are crates I had for a couple years. Oronde pressure washed them because they was in my garage. Okay. So he pressure washed them, whatnot. I'm putting supplies in here. I think like alcohol and stuff. I think that'll go. And that's in my hallway, right alongside of all my cases of water. All right. So that right there is what I'm doing. That's why these are sitting here. And the 4 I got today, I just bought them. Okay. So these look kind of like they're, dirty or not or whatnot. They're not. They just old. And he pressure washed them and everything. So I think I'm going to do starting at the bottom with like alcohol, whole crate of alcohol, peroxide, and come up with like, different medical stuff. All right. And for the person that asked me this about jars, this is what, when I say everyday life, everyday use, this is what I do with my mason jars. So I love mason jars, okay? But that's it. That's what I put my everyday stuff in there, stuff that I'm using, okay? So that's what I meant. All right. So, whew. All right, let's get back in here. Put y'all up here. So that's what I'm talking about right there, okay? Yep, that's a great idea for what. You're welcome. Hey, married Dazzy. Listen, that's how my house is going to be stocked up. Company come over, excuse my stock, but hey, it's what it is. What it is. Exactly. Her roots and Garden Diary. Yes, exactly. So it only means you're doing something right. Who would oppose to food and water security? You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. But yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna get off of here. I hope this was helpful. Okay, I love it. I do have to get some more of these bins, and we're gonna probably have a couple live streams over the next couple days of breaking a lot of this stuff down in different ways. I'll bring y'all along with that because you see I got a lot that I need to go ahead and break down. Okay, I do have a lot that I need to break down. So some of it to get vacuum sealed. Some of it I get put in Ziploc bags, like y'all saw those teas and stuff. Got put in Ziploc bags. Just breaking stuff down so I can have more room. Okay, that's what it's all about. More room. I got a lot of my flour and meal and stuff over there gonna have to get broken down. So it's gonna be a whole process. Okay, a whole process. But I'm gonna get it done. All right, I'm gonna get it done. Those MREs. If you some of you said y'all ordered the MREs, check those out, see how those are. And they'll give you some ideas too of how they package and stuff, which most of their stuff is vacuum sealed. So yeah. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna get up off of here. Remember, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody distract you. And hey, Cynthia Murray. And we're gonna keep prepping and doing what we gotta do. And just be thankful that God give you that insight to do this type of stuff to help yourself and truly enjoy what you do. Let it be a joy that you know that you are, prepping for you and your family, your household, or whoever you're prepping for. And just keep that in mind and keep moving. There's going to be obstacles and stuff. Are those seasonings in? Well, they're tote bins. I don't know if they shoe boxes, but they're bins with lids. Yep. So if y'all just coming in, just go back to the replay. That when you first go to the replay, if you go to the 3-minute mark, we get started. So yeah, you'll see all that I've done so far. So I'm gonna get off of here. Love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all in the next one if it's got.